Hello, creatives. Welcome to the daily pick a card and birthday reading for September 18th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a Six of Clubs. If you were born before sunrise, you're actually yesterday's card, which was a Seven of Clubs. All right, so the way this works, we are going to read each card individually, then all together for the collective. We're going to talk about the energy of today, that Six of Clubs in Virgo, third deacon, and knowing that the sixes are Venus-led, as is this third deacon in Virgo. So that's sub-ruling. And then we are going to wish Six of Clubs a very happy birthday. And this is your solar year cards. They are here to help you help yourself raise your vibration and therefore your energy, which can be drawn upon whenever you're ready to manifest. All right, let's turn over card number one. Oh, we got the lovely Nine of Hearts. This is such a beautiful card. The nines in general are just these givers and really thoughtful and loving in the suit, obviously, with the heart suit emotionally. It's K2 energy. So we're looking at the south node of the moon. And what that means is that it is something that you've brought with you karmically from a past life that involves a deep ingrained family karmic baggage, for lack of a better word. It is something that needs to change. The nines are all about recognizing that and letting it go. Actually, more or less, letting it go, yes, but letting go of the old preconceived ideas and notions around what that had meant. It means something new when you see it and you recognize that that doesn't really fit me. I can see where that could be totally different. And this of course, is emotionally run. So it's something deeply emotional way of dealing with life that is ready to be tweaked or changed in at least the thought patterns around it, which is your job. If you are a nine, that is what you are here to do. And this is also related to the Fool card in the major arcana. So what you're looking at there is, why not make it adventurous? Why not be carefree and que sera, sera? So what? If you want to change it, change it. It's all good. Change your way of thinking into a more positive, high vibe, of course. You see something, and that is your job to take it and tweak it. That's what it's all about for you today. I kind of really like getting this card because you can see how carefree, and it's also this Make-A-Wish card. So you can really put something out to the universe today, and that is a clearer bell that they can hear. So make it positive, make it from the heart, make it as if it's already been ordered, it's being delivered, and your only promise is to take it on with the best of intentions and with as much clarity and gratitude that you can possibly have for it. And you can always ask your guides to help you with that, help you co-create this new future, this new way of seeing who you are at your core and reinventing yourself in so many words. All right, let's take a look at card number two. Oh, I love the Four of Diamonds. This is such a beautiful card. It is just this really lovely, safe place to be. You've got enough. That's the thing with the fours. You've got enough. You'll always have enough in whatever suit you're looking at. So the diamond suit is gravity. It's that concrete solidness of the roots of the tree. You're grounded, you are connected, you are reaching for the universe, and you're feeling really that stability around whatever it is. And in this case, being the diamond suit, it is your skills, your talents, your resources, and how you value that, how you really get into creating that stability for yourself. You see it. It's kind of a visionary suit where you can look beyond what you have and envision what it is that you could make it just that little bit more giving for you, receiving that value of whatever it is that you need improvement on, right? And so, yeah, this is like literally having enough that you could take a little time out. You could, do a little vacation, a little vacay, stay, and yeah, really kind of take some time just for you to relax and rejuvenate. It's a beautiful card for that. You can be assured that you've got what it takes. Love the card for that. All right, card number 3. Ooh, we got the Fate card. So in this case, I like to take the cards and pull another, just to tell us what kind of fate along your path of destiny is happening for you. So the Fate card is all about getting a little bit of a heads up, a test, if you will, in something that happens to you on your path of destiny to give you a glimpse of yourself. And in that, you learn something beneficial, something that helps you grow into that wiser, more mature human that you are at a soul level. So I like to just feel on the bottom and on the top. And when my fingers tell me that that's the one, kind of like a tingle right there, that guy. Ooh, the Jack of Spades. Interesting card to get here. The Jack is a bit of a controversial card. It's got a lot of work to do. It works very diligently and very hard in its high vibe to really come through as cleaning one's self up. There are, as you can see, encompasses the aces, twos, and threes. So that ace, what is that? That ace of spades. We're looking at remedies and cures. And the spade suit is all about finding that remedy or cure for whatever you need physically and mentally. It's a suit of how you really protect yourself, take care of yourself, treat yourself, value yourself. And the Jack, as you can see, is really in that preparation of taking on the job of the queen or the king someday. And knowing, whether it's in a high vibe or a low vibe, how you deal with that kind of pressure. Do you fold and maybe do some devious dealings, underhanded and otherwise? Or do you take it on and step into the role of caretaker for you, for yourself, and really start to apprentice for that higher spirituality that the card really begs for. I love the Jack of Spades in that respect because it really asks you to question your borderline, if you will, way of reacting. Maybe in a younger, more immature lifetime, you took liberties, you cut corners, you could have been underhanded and really devious in getting what you needed, unwilling to do the work and being resentful for it. There's a lot of that in the lower vibration in the spade suit in general, but especially for the Jack, because there's that pressure that one feels as a Jack of Spades to really have to rage against the machine that wants to keep you down. And it's a constant battle. So you can see how really true grit this card is at that 3 of Spades. So we are looking for you today. This is a big, big order. Taking care of yourself in the most aware and grounded way possible. There'll be some sort of epiphany, a deeper self-truth that's going to cross your path today, and hopefully you'll be ready for it. You'll be able to take a look at it, see how it mirrors whatever triggers, right? Because it could be a trigger with whatever desire, whatever impulse block that comes up for you, in how you take care of yourself, how you value you, right? Okay, and then it's the 2 of Spades. That's that remedies and cure, that you make that connection. So not only will you have that truth come to you, that epiphany of self, then it's really going to be more deeper and challenging about you discovering your own security around who you are and seeing with some strength, because the black 2s are about the Emperor in the major arcana. So there you've got this energy of having the stability and the strength and the connectedness in order to follow that through, to see how you could really make the most of whatever epiphany comes through for you. And then 3s, doing it, making that change, becoming that new version of who you are, and really taking on what I see as a warrior for self. It's like you've had enough in whatever that epiphany is, and some switch gets turned on, and you become this really deeper, more grounded, more aware spiritually, because this is about spirituality, of how you take care of you being the vessel, right? You at your core, how you house your soul and your higher self, your vibration. Are you going to slink off into the dark, or are you going to stand up and step into the light of self? It's a big deal, the Jack of Spades. And I have much appreciation for any Jack of Spade. They are, from what I can see, really being asked a lot of. And the ones that I know have stepped up and become that candidate, if you will, for that higher vibration to come through. There's nothing but spiritual growth with this card if you've got what it takes to embrace that. There are a lot of them out there that are doing some really good work for others, which is another big thing around this. Helping those who are more unfortunate than you. It's a high calling, so I can't even imagine what this card means for you today. However, I think you're in a pretty darn good situation here because I'm going to just backtrack a little bit because I did not talk about the major arcana card for the Four of Diamonds. And the Four of Diamonds is that um, High Priestess card. It's Mercury led. So, Mercury being the ruler of Virgo, right? This is all really important. And you being able to take that energy, that beautiful communication skills, dotting all the I's, all the T's, being able to articulate and focus and sort through whatever it is that you need to speak. So it's a great day to really find your voice in your most concrete way. So we're a little bit all over the board here. There's no common theme that I can really see. The Fate card really kind of throws a monkey wrench into the whole way of thinking about having this fabulous wish come true that you can manifest today, having feeling like you've got enough and grounded in what we are in this Six of Clubs Virgo energy. And also it being a Monday, a moon day, so you've got that connotations of it being the perfect day to just take care of self. That's what your moon energy is about, being intuitive and replenishing, and that feminine care that you take for whatever it is that you need. And then we've got this monkey wrench of this really high asking Jack of Spades. Thank God it's in the upright position because what it tells me, what's coming through is that it's going to be one of those kinds of days where, you know, you're happy-go-lucky, trekking on down your path of destiny, feeling like, you know, oof, everything is like golden. I'm feeling great. This is perfect. Gonna take a little nap, gonna sit by the pool and just maybe have an adult beverage and feel good about where I'm at. And then, boom, out of nowhere. Maybe just sitting there by the pool, you've got this connotation of, hey, wait a minute, you know, whatever I was thinking emotionally about some connotation coming to me about what was happening in a past life or some kind of family DNA talking about how you step up to the plate and really manage who you are at your core with that kind of gravity that a Jack of Spades really needs. It's that three with that Mars card that is that strength card and the connotations of finding your true grit. So, you know, I can just see all happy and relaxing when this epiphany arrives and you realize something emotionally about your family, you know, like that legacy burden of that DNA. And you realize that it has something directly to do with how you could come through learning something that can make a huge difference in how you feel about yourself, the strength and the gravity that you need, that stability to move on into something bigger, better, and more mature. Wow. Yeah, Monday. Whew. Okay. That's a pretty big Monday. You know? All right. So, best of luck to all of us and figuring out how to move forward in that, knowing spiritually we're going to be taking care of ourselves just that little bit different from here on out. You know, we're a temple, that vessel, our soul, we need to take great care with it. And yeah, okay, we're ready for this. Let's move on to the. Oh, no, before I do that, we need to talk about the Six of Clubs energy and what that means for the day through all of this, because the Six of Clubs is this fabulous card about how to take care with the ups and downs of putting in a whole lot of hard work and success. It is that conversation between soul and ego, finding that balance, loving the moment of that outside recognition coming in for all of your hard work paying off. Then how do you let go of that stroking, and you end up feeling like you want more, and now you're faced with needing to do another something to, get back in the game. So does that feel really good to put your nose to the grindstone, or are you reluctant and resentful to have to do it, knowing that you got to get food on the table, or something to feed that need to stay in your blossoming. And it is about that for the sixes. If you think of the tree analogy, the tree is in its blossoming, fruit bearing state. It is at the peak of the vitality and the growth, and it's wanting to sustain. It realizes there's only so much time before the seasons change. And here we are, Libra coming right around the corner is the season changer. We'll be into a new solstice, and it's almost like this six realizes that, because it is the last six before the season change. So it's big in that feeling, that unseen vibration, that pressure of that vibration coming through. It's also Venus led, and it's the third deacon is sub-ruled by Venus. So it's how you do take care of yourself, how truthful and honest you are, which is essential for this Jack of Spades card, and how you really build your nest around you, bringing in what you love and having the best that you can have and taking care of it. As I like to say, not in a materialistic way, but just in really understanding the value of what you have and taking care of it. So not only that, there is this freedom loving to the whole deacon as well, which really brings in this Nine of Hearts card. It really speaks to that. And the nines, as I said, K2 energy, past life, DNA. So you can see how today is kind of like the peak of what is to come as we close out Virgo season and we end up in a new chapter for fall. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. The shadow attributes of today around that Six of Clubs, and because of the Venus part of this as well, can almost end up coming across as that shy, vulnerable understanding that you are at that peak and you're feeling that vulnerability of being at that apex of knowing that life is shorter now. You're not growing, you're not enjoying, you're not becoming, not blossoming. You've reached your max. And now it's a time to start letting go. So it can be that connotation as well in that catch 22. And if that involves that 6, it can be feeling possessive and obsessed with hanging on to it, getting really defensive around it, and pretending, becoming that charlatan that is also that chameleon that wants to manipulate and sleight of hand in the underhandedness of getting what you want to try and hang on to who you are and stick with it. Very interesting energy for today, especially for a Monday. So we are going to take care of ourselves and really replenish, and all of this is great. We can absorb it. We can take some notes around it. We have that knowledge of who we are and what we need to be working on. And we can see that we are really just those few days past that new moon. We're almost the same number of days where we are halfway through to the new full moon. So it's a great time to really think about that and settle into what it is you would like to manifest around this gift that we're being given today to think about. All right, let's move on to the birthday now. Happy birthday, 6 of Clubs. Let's see what you get for the Creativity Oracle and what is being suggested for you to consider to raise your vibration and replenish your energy that can be drawn upon later while manifesting. Curiosity. Be spontaneous, wonder, move forward, look ahead, and stretch above your present circumstances. Wow, curiosity. Well, that's a very good reminder that why not? I'm always saying, do this with kindness and curiosity, because you can be that open fool energy that is so adventurous and so wonderfully ready to step into something new. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. There's another something new around the corner. You can try it on. It's a hat, that's all. Take it off and find a different hat. I love that about the Fool energy and just coming at it with this lightness of being that doesn't take things too seriously. It's an opportunity. What comes will come. Something will benefit from it, right? All right. So the more that you can do that, have that, embody that energy, and be that spontaneity, that wonder, that curiosity, it is a real clue as to how to stay in that blossoming state that is so elusive for the 6s. On one level, you really feel like you're at that apex and you're so willing and able to put in the work. It's like you're hardworking, and then that hard work pays off. And that is something that you can take with you to your end of days. That will always be with you. There's no limit to that. That is there for you and for everyone to really embrace. And why not? Stretch to your very last day, right? Look around, stay young at heart, and look ahead. nothing but blue skies. Okay? All right. Because the more that you can do that, the better off you're going to be. Every time you can do it, it's going to fill that energy for you. All right. Let's see what you get for spirit and nature. The 10 of Hearts. I love this. This is your ecliptic card. It is, well, not your ecliptic card in your chart. Your ecliptic is the 5 of Clubs. And as you know, I do look at the chart before I do the readings, and you do not have any of these in your chart. However, you're just to look to whatever you do have, like all of us today. We're going to look at this 10 of Hearts and understand that we can apply that connotation of this card to our ecliptic. And for you, 6 of Clubs, that is that 5 of Clubs. That is you sorting it through, figuring it out, understanding that that is part of your process to glean those nuggets. That is your seed for what comes next for you. All that hard work paying off eventually so that you can feel good about yourself. It is so tightly connected to this because the 10 of Hearts is your popularity card. This is directly and indirectly feeds your validation from an outside source. All that hard work, when it pays off, you get validated from the people around you, from your hard work. So it's you really putting in the effort that the 10s need to do in order to reap the rewards, which is a beautiful energy. It's popularity. It is you being able to follow through with that Wheel of Fortune that the Major Arcana card represents. Being able to balance and stay clear on the ups and downs of how life evolves, which is very much for a 6 as well. So, yeah, it is rewards for efforts. It is having that, being a messenger for loving, caring messages. And it's a great card for you to be receiving here. So you can see how all of the curiosity that this card is asking for you to be spontaneous and curious and stretching, looking ahead, trying to perceive where that can take you, is all really lovely energy to entice you to step into all of that. You know, curiosity is a beautiful thing. Don't be afraid that, it's what killed the cat. Not at all. It's beautiful energy for all of us. Okay, speaking of cats, right? There was a couple of cats here and a cat here. When I saw these come out, I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting. All right, let's see what you get here for the Wishcraft cards. It's cute, isn't it? Aww. Random acts of kindness. I am kind and can show others kindness. That is such a beautiful statement and card for you to receive, because why not? That Fool energy really invites that. Being in a good, solid place invites that. And the Jack of Spades, it's like one of the things that really saves the spade suit is having enough that you working on yourself so much that you have that stability within, that spiritual stability. so that you can be generous and kind, even if it's just a compliment or a well wishes to someone. Beautiful. Well, okay. There you have it. Beautiful way to raise your vibration and have that energy to draw on whenever you want to manifest for something. Absolutely perfect. Okay, well, thank you, and best of luck to everyone. Carpe diem. Let's do this with kindness and curiosity, and the best to everyone on your journey with creativity.